time to paint.
Whoop whoop, let's get creative up in here.
You know, sometimes things just don't work out. Okay, so what happened? As you saw, I was putting on that tree line and I didn't like it. Like it just wasn't going on there like I wanted it to. And so I wiped it off. Now this happened actually before the 4th of July. I was working on this and then I was getting ready to go out of town. So I was trying to kind of like hurry and get things done. And I put the tree line on there and I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it was looking. I didn't like the way the paint was spreading. It has a lot to do with how the paint was mixed. There is a lot of glazing medium in it. When you add that medium to it, it actually makes your paint a little bit more transparent so that when you do your glazes, you get the different colors coming from underneath. And so it was probably a poor choice in the paint that I was gonna use for that. 'Cause in the past, my medium or that mixture has been more paint and then I just had added a little bit of medium and maybe even a little bit of some sort of fluid to kind of make it a little bit spreadable, but it was primarily mostly paint. And so that's really, I think, where my issue started. Anyway, I decided to kind of like take a break and just step away. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you just have to like get to a point and step back and kind of, you know, let your brain recalibrate, or at least that's what I have to do. I have to just kind of let my brain reprocess, you know, what I want to do, you know, come up with maybe plan B. And plan B is always an option, and so is plan Z. I mean, you can't expect everything to work out perfectly the first time, and that never happens. I mean, never do I paint something that is 100% what I envisioned. There's always, you know, obstacles, or there's always a challenge that arises. And within that, like, you usually find something, you know, valuable with the way that the process goes. So, you know, plan B is always an option. I did take a little break from this. We went camping, which was the break that I needed. I mean, I got just being up in the mountains and the trees and stuff like that just kind of reamps my inspiration, even gave me ideas for my next painting. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. But for now, this one, I'm gonna pick it back up here. I'll kind of show you where we're at on it. But I just want to kind of get in there and show some of the variation in color, if I can. You can kind of see some of the purples and pinks kind of coming through in areas that maybe the blue is. Anyway, I really just wanted to let you see what kind of the effect So I had originally thought I was gonna go in with a dark, maybe black, close to black. It's not black, it's Payne's Gray is the color that I'm using. Instead, I was actually thinking maybe white or even a light color would make this pop a little bit more. So we're gonna try it. You know, there's always a chance for plan C, so, but you know, it doesn't hurt to always try it, because I may put it down and absolutely love it. And there's no way to know until you do it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue and try, you know, the next step. So originally I had, you can kind of see this horizon line kind of about right there. And I was thinking I would do, you know, this tree line is right here. Like I can still almost see it. So you have this tree line right here, and this is kind of a reflection. So that's why I kind of mirrored, you know, this paint splatter kind of mirrors up here. So I was kind of trying to do an illusion of, you know, in an abstract way, this kind of like there's a body of water right here, and this is your tree line, and then you got all that mirrored image on the bottom. So then you have this you know, sense of balance also, but just kind of, you know, that's what I was trying to go for. And I still might try to do that in a different way now that I'm sitting here looking at it. That's the thing, whenever something goes wrong and you have to contemplate, you know, a plan B, you do. Sometimes you just have to take a step back. Let's see, I took, you know, a little over a week off from painting. We kind of came back camping in the middle of the week last week. I haven't had time to come back in and just kind of assess this. And now that I'm standing here, you know, I've got more ideas of what I'd like to do. We're gonna just start trying stuff and see what happens. Here we go. Okay, so I was gonna go white, but I think I actually like this a little bit better. So I was actually seeing a natural tree line kind of right here. So as you can see where it's kind of blue in the middle there, I'm just kind of doing some washes, and then I'm gonna go darker and darker and darker. I still want to try to do this like water, like this is where the water is. Although, looking at my camera, I can tell that this right here is just a little too high. So let's see if I can dabble some of that up. Yeah, that might just be something I have to go in and lighten up. So I'm gonna let this blue dry, and then I'm gonna kind of go in with a darker color. So yeah, I'm just gonna build it up on different colors. So right now I just did this blue to sort of get the ball rolling, and I'm actually kind of happy with how this is going to be. We'll just kind of layer these different washes on it and kind of get that fluid effect on it. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with how this is going. So I gotta let this dry, and then I'll go in and probably start adding more dark colors. We'll kind of see how it's kind of evolving. So this was the first thing I wanted to try before I went in with white, but I think I'm instead of doing the white, I am gonna go dark. But yeah, so yeah, we'll just keep going. Okay, so I finalized that painting. It was not my favorite. Sometimes you just have those projects that just don't want to work, but alas, it has finished. Sometimes I just take a step back, kind of look at it, make sure it looks okay from a distance, because that's kind of important. When it is on the wall, you're going to be looking at it far away. You're not going to necessarily be up close, but just so you can kind of see the colors, how it kind of turned out. Oh, there's a lot of light reflecting on it. It definitely has a sheen to it. So, but you can just kind of see all the colors coming through, all the little texture and such. But yeah, I think it turned out all right. Anyway, it's done. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It definitely gave me some challenges. You know, I had to redo the tree line, and then I didn't know where I was gonna go from there. But then yeah, I just kind of started doing those washes, and then I kind of went a little bit darker. I'll do a speed painting, like a full speed painting. Probably post that, you know, either with this or, you know, a couple days before or after, I don't know. But there were some parts that I didn't record because I forgot to push the record button. because sometimes I'll forget. But yeah, so that I got that done today. Usually after I'm done with a project, you know, right now I just want to keep the momentum going and, you know, jump onto the next project. So I'll probably spend the rest of the day getting my next canvas prepped. I don't know what size I'm gonna do yet. I got quite the collection there, so I'll have plenty to choose from. Black Friday last year, I kind of went a little crazy because they do their 70% off canvases, and so that we like to hit up that, especially with those bigger canvases. But I'll get this canvas prepped. It takes some time to, like, you know, get the texture on there, and then I let it sit overnight, really let that texture dry on there. So when I'm not painting, you know, I've got pictures to edit. All these last couple paintings that I've done some scans of, and I just need to go in and edit them so that I can start putting stuff up on my website. These are all going to be for sale. I will probably have a print option for those that don't necessarily want an original, and that's why I'm scanning them. Just kind of I'll keep you posted on that. My goal is to try to get a website up and going by the end of the month, if not sooner. But yeah, so we will try that. In the past, like I've said, if you have any questions or if there was anything that you were curious about, just let me know. You can always leave me a comment. Definitely subscribe to these if this is something you want to follow. I think for schedule, I'm hoping to do maybe one of these every week or 2 weeks. Right now I'm at a 2-week thing just because of the holiday kind of threw me off a week. As I keep working in my room, I'll be doing more current projects and stuff like that. I did kind of get, you know, some inspiration for my next piece. I think I'm gonna do a 12 by 24, do one of the long ones. Basically in that orientation, I'm gonna do something this way. Anyway, so I will wrap this vlog up. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate those that are watching these. So I look forward to doing the next one. We'll see you guys. Bye.